Hello and welcome to week 2 of the Every Bits Counts Challenge. My name is Lauren and I am the wife of Brandon Therapist. Thank you for dropping by. We are taking the love of canning and throwing it onto therapeutic ways that we're able to cope and get through life's challenges. This month of August, we will be canning up, preserving, chopping, freezing all kind of fruits and veggies that we grow both at our tiny little homestead garden and also what we pick up from the farmer's market. So come along with us and I'll show you what we did this week. In the meantime, I can't move. I have a tot stuck on my leg. We've been trying to get him to wake up. My leg is knocked out. I can't feel my left leg. But in the meantime, I'll show you what we're getting into this month. First thing on the docket, guys, is this case of yellow peaches grown right here in our state. We will be preserving a few of these today, and I think I might just go ahead and try to make a peach cobbler right quick. So join me as I chop up a couple of these. So one of the first things I love to do when we get a new item in the house, either from the garden or from the farmer's market, is to go ahead and prepare it so that we can enjoy it today. There's no sense of putting it all away for the future and then you have nothing for today. So today, peach cobbler. And I'll be using my aunt's recipe as closely as possible. And so don't ask for me. I only made it like 4 times over the last couple years, so I'm not an expert at it, but great way to use farm fresh peaches. Let's get started. You gonna help, bud? No? Yeah? Come put the peaches in the pan. May not be much, but the first preservation for today is raspberries. I'm gonna go ahead and get this in this bag into the freezer. They have already been fresh frozen.
Hey everybody, welcome to day 8. Today I'm gonna be slicing up the peaches. We're gonna get them in freezer bags, and that way we're gonna freeze them so that we have fresh frozen peaches. Maybe an oxymoron. Throughout the winter. Hey guys, as you see, I have finished cutting up the peaches. Now I'm just getting them bagged up and ready to freeze. It's really that simple. guys, we're saving the peach pits because we're gonna try a new project with them once we finish with all our peaches and preserving them in various ways. So stay tuned. I'm really interested in how that's gonna turn out. It'll be our first time trying it.
Hi, and welcome to day 9, I believe. It is Tuesday, and we're going to go ahead and do some pickling today. I picked up some cucumbers. We have like an itty bitty tiny cucumber on our plant, so not much to really do anything with right now. But the farmer was able to come through where we are short, so let's jump into that. Some of the best ways to preserve cucumbers, and oftentimes the very first thing people have done, is make pickles. Our crew really likes the dill pickles, so that's what I'm making. 3 jars of dill pickles cut in 3 different ways. The first way is with coins, typical style that you can put on hamburgers. The second cut I'm doing is spears. That's also very popular. We do these on the side of sandwiches, even on the side of burgers. If you needed to, you can always chop up a pickle and add it to your homemade relish. This third way of cutting up the cucumber is kind of different. This third way was my attempt at mimicking hamburger style slices of pickles, cutting them as thin as I possibly can and the long way of the cucumber. This will allow for us to get some more coverage on a hamburger. I'm going to be super protective of this jar because I've only made one, and we can't wait to enjoy it this winter with some burgers. That's pretty much the only way I'm going to let somebody open this jar. So now I added about 1 to 2 cloves of garlic per jar, and a head or 2 or sprig of 2 of fresh dill. This allows for us to get that dill flavor. I add some salt to every jar, but I don't add anything else. In the past, I used to add a peppercorn. It just got so strong that it overcame the dill flavor. Sometimes I'll add red peppers, but this time I just wanted to keep it as plain as possible. We already have bread and butter on the shelf, so there's no need to get too fancy with the dill pickles. In from the garden for the evening and got all this basil, some thyme, it's a big bundle, and fresh mint. So we'll go ahead and find something to do with these in a moment. Okay. Y'all know the saying, a watch pot never boils. So let me keep myself occupied while I got my water going. Take a little knife, add excess to the bottom of your peaches or tomatoes. Give them a quick boil and the skins peel right off. Right off. gotta wait a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure out what I need to make peach jam. I set the peaches aside to go ahead and cook, and now I'm going to hop onto a family recipe, a relish that my family loves. I got the recipe from my grandmother. She actually handed it to me and told me to try my best. So I spoke to her for a good hour a couple days ago, so I know exactly what I was doing. Slicing up cucumbers, onions, red peppers, and trying to get the seasoning just right. It's very difficult when you're following a recipe that's at least 40 years old. So I hope I did my best. My mom took one look at the finished product and said, yeah, looks right. But the key is, does it taste right? I will go ahead and give it a good stir. It says not to boil, but you know how that works. You wait for a pot to boil, it never boils. You don't want it to boil, you turn your back, it will boil. Okay, so when you are doing a family recipe, you have to pay so close attention that you don't screw anything up. I know some of you guys have had this before. It is nerve wracking because I want to get it right. It already looks slightly off because my grandmother said to replace a green pepper with a red pepper. That's what I did. It doesn't look like what I'm used to from childhood, but the taste is not going to be different, hopefully, because red pepper and green pepper taste very, very similar. But halfway there. Okay, let's set this hot pot. Like hot. Go ahead and get it ladled in. Do not breathe hot liquid that contains vinegar. You guys are gonna be so mad at yourselves after you do something like that. Yesterday was very successful. I was able to get down, or can up rather, the peaches and the relish. So some of these are going to family, and a couple of each we will keep for ourselves. Let's see, glasses didn't look like. Okay. Hi, and welcome to Friday the 12th. And today we're going to try to put away all the different things we picked up from our Azure order yesterday. These items are used now, and then a couple of them, if it's overflow, we'll add for future use. But we have to get them from big packages down to small containers.
Hands sticky. You don't see what I'm making? Slime. So I'm making that and I stick it on my hands. And so first we add some slime and a little bit of water, and then it gets sticky. So bye.
Let's take it real slow. You know we got what you need, baby. So take it, move along. I said we got what you need, honey. Come and groove along. Come on. Rolling on the highway, you know. Wow. Come on, and groove along. Come on, said babe. I said babe. Oh honey, come and groove along. You gotta feel it, yeah. You gotta move along. You gotta feel it.
Okay, so I got all of that into these containers. There was a little bit left over that I just stored along the side. And here is popcorn. This is our first time trying Azure's mushroom popcorn. This is tapioca flour. We make a lot of tapioca buns. We're a gluten-free, dairy-free family, so we do a couple different things with this. Dried corn, I scooped out about a half a cup. We're gonna try it in a chicken pot pie probably tomorrow for dinner to see exactly what it tastes like. If you hear the tapping, that's just our son playing with slime. And cornmeal, fill this up. Leftover cornmeal is in here for another project. I want to make little bags of pre-made cornbread mix so that all we have to do is pop it open, add our egg and milk, get into the oven. This will be really helpful on soup days when we are in a rush, and it's usually on like a Wednesday or a Thursday. So we'll try to finish that later today. Hey, I'm filming. Oh yeah. And black beans went into here. There was a little bit of black beans I poured off. That's going to be for dinner later this weekend. So now it's time to get all this into the actual cabinet that it comes from. Guys, I'm rounding out week 2, the last day. It is Saturday the 13th, and I have put in a pot behind me some of the peach skins and peach pits. I'm going to make a simple syrup with it that we can throw on like pancakes or ice cream. You can do anything when you want with syrups of all flavors. So I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like for now. So I'm going to just turn it on, and I'm not quite sure how many pits are in there. Just right off the bat, I see about 14, 14, about 14 pits in there, and some skins of, ooh, can you see? No, can't see. It's about 14 pits and skins of those peaches. And here I just covered them with about a quart and a half worth of water. And I'll go ahead and get this simmering on low. There is the peach syrup right there. I finally got to use the wonderful cute jar from my grandma, the little short one. I wanted to show you guys one way you can use this. The leftover syrup that wouldn't exactly fit in the 8 ounce I put in here. In this cup, okay, I can't scoop it. In this cup of ice, I'll pour a little bit of the syrup. I don't know what that is, maybe a couple tablespoons. And you'll top it off with some sparkling water. Or in my case, a little flat ginger ale. Give it a little stir. And you have yourself a sweet drink.